there. Are you looking at neighborhoods in St. Louis? My name is Johanna Dueren and I'm a realtor with Circa Properties here in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri. And today we are touring Brentwood. Brentwood is great for so many reasons. One of the biggest reasons really is where it's located. So it is really, almost like right smack in the middle of St. Louis City and St. Louis County. It is just south of Clayton. It butts right up to Highway 40, a little bit north of Webster and Kirkwood. So you can get anywhere really quickly, mostly because of how close it is to Highway 40 and Interstate 170. So you can pretty much be at the airport in, 10 minutes or so. You can, if you work in Clayton, you can be there super quickly, super close to lots of stuff. One of the other really cool things about Brentwood is just the various styles of houses that you can get. You can really get something small and affordable all the way up to something with a lot more room. Part of the charm of Webster is really just how cute everything is. There's so much charm and character in Brentwood. Lots of cute brick houses, lots of lovely landscaped yards and flowers. On the east side of Brentwood, which is where we are now, these are some of the smaller houses in Brentwood, and they're typically are going to be a little smaller than even what you're going to see in South City. So around 1,000 square feet, sometimes only 2-bedroom, 1 bath. If you're lucky, maybe 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. If you're really lucky, maybe 3 bedrooms. They are going to have smaller yards, and most of the time they're only going to have probably a 1-car garage or no garage at all. You will pay a little bit higher price point in Brentwood than you're going to pay, say, in South City or even Maplewood and Richmond Heights. And I think it's mostly because of the location. I say that, that it is a higher price point. That's my opinion. But so for some of these smaller, cuter 2-bedroom, maybe 1.5, if you're lucky, 2.5 bathrooms, you're going to be somewhere in the price range of $200,000 to $300,000. Hopefully, if you're lucky, maybe you can get a finished basement and expand a little bit more on your square footage. But for the most part, a lot of these houses are pretty small and a little bit more pricey. The other thing going for Brentwood, besides just the location, is the school district. So that's the other thing that's going to make these houses a little bit more expensive. Brentwood School District is fantastic. It has an A+ rating in niche. It's consistently ranked as one of the top districts in the area. And because Brentwood is a little bit smaller, there is the ability to walk to school. So you'll see here that there's a lot of new construction in Brentwood too. I think because some of the houses have been so small, there's been a desire for people to move to the area and maybe do something a little bit bigger. So some of the smaller houses have been knocked down recently with new construction added. We are now on the west side of Brentwood Boulevard and a little bit closer to McKnight Road. These houses are going to be bigger, much bigger than what you see on the east side of Brentwood. So these will be 3 and 4 bedrooms. They'll typically have 2, 2.5, or 3 bathrooms. You're more likely to find a house with a master suite over here. You're more likely to find a 2-car garage. You'll definitely get a bigger yard space also. But again, with that is going to come a higher price tag. The bigger houses over here on this side of Brentwood are really going to start more around 300. And for one of the older houses, probably end up more in the 400 or 500 range, depending on how much square footage they have. Or if you're looking at the new construction, that's really going to start more around 500,000 or 600,000 and go anywhere up to 800,000 or 900,000. These parts of Brentwood start to border a little bit over into the Ladue area too, which is going to make it a little more expensive. So you can't talk about Brentwood without talking about Brentwood Forest. These are the condos that are located on the north side of Brentwood, and it's a great opportunity for first-time homebuyers. I have several investor clients that own property in here to rent out, and it's a big part of Brentwood. Everybody knows about Brentwood Forest. The location is absolutely fantastic, so people love it here. The other thing that you absolutely have to mention when talking about Brentwood is the location to all the shopping. So as we come around the corner here, you'll see one of the biggest strip malls. I don't want to call it a strip mall, but shopping centers kind of right here in the middle of St. Louis City and St. Louis County is the Brentwood Promenade. This is where the Whole Foods is. There's a Michael's here. There's an REI on the east side of Brentwood. And I obviously don't need to show it to you because everybody knows what a Target looks like, but Target is over there and Trader Joe's. So it's really, really convenient. A lot of the people that I have worked with that live in Brentwood just either ride their bikes or walk to get their groceries and do all their shopping. So that's part of the biggest appeal, I think, to Brentwood. Sorry about all these giant bushes. It's hard to see what's going on here, but all of those convenient stores are hidden back there behind all that landscaping. So that is Brentwood. If you have any other questions about Brentwood or want to know anything about any other part of St. Louis City or St. Louis County, I'm always happy to help. Feel free to reach out with your questions or comments, and please don't forget to subscribe and like down below.